Namaste, Radio Zindagi listeners. This is RJ Renuka, and today we have another exciting show with Amit Inamdar. Previous shows, we always talked about the bidding wars that are going on in the Bay Area. However, to have the bidding wars happen, the property for sale must be prepared and marketed. You are going to get the power-packed 30 minutes of information on Amit's new listing and all the efforts that went into preparing this specific home for sale. We always welcome you to call us at 510-770-1550 to ask a question on the radio. However, if you are unable to get in, you can always submit a question for a personal response. Just go to Amit's website, ownsweethome.net, and click on the radio show link to submit your question. And you can always find Amit Inamdar just by searching his name on Google. So hello Amit and welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you Renuka. Hello friends. Hello Power Hour listeners. Welcome to my show, Own Sweet Home. Power Hour with Amit Inamdar. As you heard, we have a really beautiful listing in a highly desirable area of Fremont, and that's in Ardenwood. Listing is very attractively priced in light of what is selling in the neighborhood, and most of all, we are not taken the market for granted. Even though everything sells in this market, we have taken extensive efforts to prepare this home for sale, and we understand even though the sellers are our clients, the buyers are our customers, and to make the home ready for the customers is what our goal is. We have open house this weekend, both tomorrow, Saturday, and also Sunday. So those who listen to me every week or listening to me for the first time, it's our chance to meet face to face. So if you are in the market to sell, call me for exclusive services from Own Sweet Home and to learn about our 7-step smart move program. To learn more about the property, just visit my website, ownsweethome.net, and watch the virtual tour. And do come to the open house.
This is really exciting, Amit. Could you tell us more about this home?
Well, whatever I tell about this home is going to be short, okay? I mean, I'm so excited about this property. For the home specification, this is almost 2,500 square feet, 4 large bedrooms, an open loft, that's like a 5th room, okay, that overlooks the living area downstairs. Imagine that. Okay, 2.5 upgraded bathrooms, 2-story. It has a good sized family and living rooms. Okay, that's extra 2 rooms on the top of that. Okay, marble entryway, marble tiles that give the home very grandeur look. Home has the cozy family room with a heartwarming fireplace. Kitchen has granite countertops, heavy duty 5-burner gas stove. Lot of counter space, eat-in island, and lot of storage wooden cabinets. The whole house has gleaming laminated floors, high vaulted ceiling, and windows get more sunlight in the house. The home and the community is built in 1979, so the home is relatively young. No need to worry about that late base paint, which was discontinued in 1978. The well landscaped side yard and the backyards are low maintenance and are ready for spring and summertime fun. Cover deck also is going to provide you with summer and springtime entertainment, which can accommodate quite a few people. The whole house has a designer paint and amazingly bright look. You will love the choice of colors. Property is in the middle of the community, something many buyers prefer, and has a good sized lot. I have seen kids play in the streets, neighbors get together, and having neighborhood parties. One thing for sure, we have prepared this home in move-in ready conditions. The buyer doesn't have to do anything extra to kind of make it livable. Okay, the way the home shows, you can just get in and start enjoying. So visit the home and introduce yourself. And when we meet on this weekend between 1 to 4 p.m.
This really looks like a really great home, Amit. It also falls into top-rated designated schools. We have Ardenwood Elementary, Thornton Junior High, and American High School.
Yes, absolutely. The schools are great. I have many clients in the neighborhood, and some of the kids I know have gone to high-rated universities like UC Berkeley. These are designated schools and, of course, are subject to availability. And even the overflow schools like Warwick Elementary is really great. And you can get specific elementary scores on the California Department of Education website. This information is, again, available for various elementaries on that particular website with California Department of Education. And you should check out the latest Gold Ribbon School Awards for the Fremont schools.
Yes, that were just announced a couple of days ago.
Yep.
So listeners, you are listening to Power Hour with Amit Inamdar. If you have any questions regarding real estate and loans, do give us a call in the studio. Number is 510-770-1550, 770-1550. Today we are talking about an awesome listing, a fantabulous listing that Amit has in Ardenwood area of Fremont. And Amit, you have talked about great schools and how beautiful the home is. Can you describe the neighborhood around the home and the available amenities?
All right. So first of all, this home is close to various amenities, surrounded by many parks. This is called the Birds neighborhood in Fremont or in Ardenwood. Okay, there is a Birds and Lakes area, and this is the Birds neighborhood. All the street name here are starting with the name of a bird. Okay, so think of this one, Mockingbird, right? So this is the house that we are selling, and it's on the street called Mockingbird. It is the home is easily accessible from both 880 and 84 freeways. My sellers have now relocated to bigger, better home in the hills. Loved their work commute due to easy access to major freeways. Under 2 minutes, you are there, and far away to not hear the noise. Okay. Facebook is just across the bay on Highway 84. Union City BART is close by, and for those commuting to the city, BART basically is going to give you that easy commute. So easy commute, friendly neighborhoods, lots of parks. You are going to love it. Coyote Hills Park is nearby, and I've seen people taking brisk walks in the neighborhood. One more thing I would like to mention, I was just going through this Silicon Valley Business Journal, and they were talking about how good this particular location is as far as Facebook is concerned. Mark Zuckerberg has announced like $10,000 for a single person and $15,000 for a family as a moving help if you move within the 10 miles of Facebook campus, okay, which is just across 84, okay. And if I were to actually read what Mark Zuckerberg is saying from this article, okay, I'm just trying to figure out where his sentence is.
So listeners, by the time Amit is searching for that particular...
Got it.
Okay,
all right. CEO Mark Zuckerberg's company has been offering the perk for the last 12 months, according to the report. That is in Silicon Valley Business Journal. And citing current and former Facebook workers, employees must buy or rent a residence within 10 miles of the Facebook campus, which is about, and they get like $10,000 for a single worker to cover the moving cost and $15,000 for the families. So, according to Reuters. Okay?
Well,
so that's pretty good.
Good to know, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So listeners, again, you are listening to Power Hour with Amit Inamdar. If you need to get hold of Amit, you know what to do. Just search Amit Inamdar, real estate broker, and you will know ways to find him.
Yeah, and we can have a lot of competition for the homes, but we are the only ones who market the homes on the radio, right?
Yep.
Okay, so the other brokers are maybe marketing, doing all the things, but we are the ones reaching all the way to San Francisco where people are commuting to Facebook, for example, 30 miles south versus they can be close like only 10 minutes away, 10 miles or less, right?
True. So dear sailors, Amit is the only broker who markets the properties on the radio show and dedicates significant airtime for the properties he is listing. He also hosts Twilight Thursday open houses and attracts realtors representing the qualified buyers to the listing through exclusive broker tours. So if you are in the market to sell, take advantage of Amit's exclusive market strategies and high-impact negotiations that are part of his 7-step Smart Move program. Amit is also a certified negotiations expert, your neighborhood expert, and his goal is to bring you the highest price from a qualified buyer in this marketplace. The market has very low inventory, as you all know, so if you are planning to sell, all you need is one qualified buyer to buy your home. Amit regularly seeks buyers through his radio show. This way, Amit has already pre-approved buyers for your home. So whether you want to sell in open market using Amit's proven marketing methods or want to do a silent market sale, you can call Amit directly at 510-364-6686. You can also visit his website, ownsweethome.net, that is OWN sweethome.net. If you forget these numbers, Don't worry. Just Google Amit Inamdar, real estate broker, and you will know ways to find him. And if you are listening, see the virtual tour of this beautiful listing Amit is talking about on Amit's website. Visit open house tomorrow at 4305 Mockingbird Way, Fremont. 4305 Mockingbird Way, Fremont.
All right.
So Amit, how did you help this seller come to decision to sell?
Right. See, well, the sellers purchased a bigger, better home in the Mission Hills and had equity tied up in this departing residence which they owned for many years in Ardenwood. By making a decision to sell, they will unlock this equity that is tied up in this home. Many homeowners decide to rent their homes and buy another. However, the return on the locked equity in many times is very low and sometimes is even negative. It takes careful analysis of each seller's situations to see how they can improve the return on the asset they already own. I do this analysis for the sellers and guide them through the process of whether they should sell first or buy later, or buy first or sell later. I also advise them if becoming a landlord is a feasibility for them. These sellers are also good friends and have heard me on the radio and invited me to get a free pinpoint price analysis. I visited their home, knowing the home layout, location, and the neighborhood. I gave them idea about the home price. I also did a free room-by-room review and showed the sellers the things that needed fixing, those needing upgrades. The outside and inside was made perfect for prospective buyers through our exclusive home preparation services. I also gave various price points on these improvements that will carry for this particular home. Sellers are very reasonable and understood all the points to get the maximum value out of the home. And now the home is prepared for buyers to move in. Okay, so we've also pre-scheduled all the work, taking into consideration that they want to sell this home very quickly. And we also created a timetable, and here we are, open house.
That is a very systematic approach to selling, Amit. So what kind of contractors you have access to?
Since many sellers need their home fixed, Renuka, in a short period of time, you need reliable and quality workmanship. I have contractors who do painting, flooring, kitchen and bathroom remodels, adding extra room, creating open floor plan out of existing structure. We have cleaning crew that does deep cleaning so the home shines. They clean windows inside out, they clean light bulbs, doorknobs, electrical outlet plates, other fixtures, and of course the whole house. I have landscape designers, gardeners, whole range of crew. Once I have a work document approved by the sellers, I make sure all work is done to seller specification and property is ready for sale. Here is what I heard the seller say. Hey, thank you, Amit. We are so pleased with your studious approach to home selling. This home looks so beautiful. We are almost tempted to move back in, and we'll be back with a short break.
Have you joined the Happily Ever After Club?
Happily Ever After Club?
Happily Ever After Club. Membership is automatic once you buy your dream home from Amit Inamdar. He is both real estate and mortgage broker. One stop, no need to shop.
Oh, Amit Inamdar from Own Sweet Home.
Yes, that's Amit from OWN Own Sweet Home. Call him today, 510-364-6686. Again, 510-364-6686. Or visit ownsweethome.net. That is OWNOwnSweetHome.net. DRE number 0135552 and MLS 236574.
Welcome back, friends. This is Amit Inamdar, and if you are in the market to sell, buy or finance your home, you will get unbiased direct advice that will save you money, and that is my promise to you. To get hold of me, just Google my name, Amit Inamdar, real estate broker, and you will know ways to find me. Having all your questions answered at one location and by one person means saving time, money, and having peace of mind that you are being cared for by someone like me who knows this business. Today we are talking about my listing in a highly desirable area of Ardenwood, Fremont. Whether you are a seller, a first-time buyer, a repeat home buyer, or investment buyer, or a buyer who wants to sell one home and buy another home, okay, or seller who is moving out of the area, call me for comprehensive advice that will save you money. And if you have any questions related to real estate, call the studio number 510-770-1550 to get quick answer. You can always call me on my personal phone at 510-364-6686 after the show. For the weekend open house, the address and the virtual tour are on my website. And do visit me during this open house 1 to 4 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday.
So, Amit, you talked about the listing that is on the market this weekend. You are doing an open house, and that's in the Ardenwood area of Fremont. We talked about how beautiful the home is, how the neighborhood is, and now what kind of marketing has been done so far for this property?
Right. So, the marketing, even though you may think marketing is still just beginning, okay, but a lot of preparations have gone into getting the home to the stage we are in at. Okay, so after the home preparation improvements, we had a professional staging designer come in and stage the property. The work was completed on Wednesday. Then we took professional pictures for the virtual tour. We published the virtual tour. The tour is equipped with all property information and all helpful information for buyers to see. Sellers completed our home ownership brag sheet, thereby telling us what they enjoyed the most about the home and what they will miss about the home as they move out of this neighborhood. A professional color marketing flyer has been generated, it's been printed, and is ready for distribution. And you'll get to see it tomorrow's open house. Property is now listed on MLS. I'm a member of both MLS services in the Bay Area, and I provide my sellers double MLS coverage. Seller completed all seller disclosures. We completed inspections and any other information that buyer may seek. This way, buyers can review them before writing an offer. The virtual tool link is also put on the MLS for everyone to access. The listing then got syndicated to hundreds of websites, including Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, and many more. Now we are ready for the big event, Renuka, the open house.
So tell us about the broker open you do for the sellers, Amit.
Right. So broker open is one of the exciting events. Okay. Even though many properties come on the market, very few brokers like me advertise the property in the marketing meetings. And these are premier real estate networking groups. Properties are frequently sold as a result of presentation at these weekly meetings. And additionally, these broker realtors will send their qualified buyers to visit the home during the open house that we have planned tomorrow and day after.
So, Amit, you talked about the home, but then how will you help sellers select a strong buyer?
Right. Okay. So that's one of the most important point, right? I mean, you can do all the marketing and you have a lot of offers, but how do you know who is the strong buyer? And we definitely want a strong buyer who can close the purchase with confidence. We have talked about the strong buyer before also. One who is both emotionally committed to the home and the neighborhood and is financially capable. You know, this market is tough on many buyers. However, they must prepare. They are entering the bidding wars. However, I do not want buyers to be scared. Just talk to your loan agent, your realtor, and find out the best you can do. And remember, when I represent buyers, I do the same thing for them. What is your emotional and financially solid, highest and best offer? Tell me. Put your best foot forward. As long as you did your best, that's all that matters.
So how do you make sure the buyer is emotionally strong?
Right. See, the financially strong, you can look at their financials and all that, right? But emotionally strong kind of comes into play by providing the buyer's information up front. So we have done 3 inspections on the property, the home inspection, the termite, and the pest inspection, the roof inspection, right? The termite, home, and pest. So we have these reports available for buyers. I suggest buyers ask their agents to request all disclosures and reports on the property. Read them in advance, understand them. Seller has completed most of the work. Few items still need fixing. However, this is not a much of a thing in big scheme of things. This home is a pride of ownership. It's beautifully staged. So those buyers who need help in visualizing how their home will look, we have done it for them. Buyers can verify school information, get neighborhood reports, and consult with their realtors for any needed information, or just call me and get all advice at one location, thereby saving time, money, and getting all the information they need. And you are welcome to visit the property multiple times.
So buyers in the market, if you want to learn about current market and home buying, you can view the first time home buyer webinar. It is available on the website ownsweethome.net, that is OWNsweethome.net. If you are a first time home buyer or just want to feel comfortable with the home buying process, do visit the website and listen to the recorded webinar. This will not only give you the overview of the home buying process, it will also pre-qualify you, let you know more about the neighborhood selection, school selection, etc. The image is located on the front page image slider. You cannot miss it. If you do not remember the website, you know what to do. Just Google Amit Inamdar, real estate broker, and you will get to Amit's website. After you have viewed the webinar and all your questions may have been answered, you will have new questions, and this is when you can have one-on-one meeting with Amit for your pre-approval and neighborhood selection, and this will get you ready for today's market.
Yes, and this webinar is definitely a great resource for every buyer. It will prepare you and educate you for the market. You will be ahead of other buyers knowing the market dynamics, market history, contract negotiation, and other topics that are covered in this webinar. For buyers who are upgrading their home and must sell their current home to buy another, I have a unique way of structuring the contract where you do not have to have a contingency to sell your home. So there are a lot of tricks we can do to kind of make your dreams come true. So do call me and do visit me tomorrow for this beautiful listing in Ardenwood. It's a huge house and you're going to love it. It's priced at just over $1.3 million. Okay.
So Amit, how are you going to help seller make a decision?
Right. So, like depending on the offers received, I typically summarize all the offers in a spreadsheet to figure out the net profits to the sellers. Okay. I call this seller's net sheet. This includes offer price, negotiated closing costs between the buyer and the sellers, close of escrow dates, amount of deposits buyers are willing to put forward towards the purchase price, and I have a very systematic approach. So all offers get their due diligence, and I'll be calling the real estate agents to learn more about their buyers, calling their loan agents, and use my loan knowledge to truly understand how much is the buyer's current qualification. If the property is overbid, I'll be looking at buyer's ability to pay for home, their bidding at price and the possible appraised value and the difference between that to make sure they are able to pay that. All I want the buyer to do is do their best in making an offer. Just remember, it's not always that seller accepts the highest offer. I advise sellers to look at both the offer price and the terms and the seller's net in selecting the most qualified buyer for their home. I do this for all my buyers to make them put their best foot forward, and I'm advising the buyers who are going to bid on this house to do the same in today's market.
So listeners, Amit has a listing in Ardenwood neighborhood of Fremont, and it is definitely a home for the most pickiest of the buyers. It is very attractively priced in light of what is selling in the neighborhood, and most of all, we have not taken the market for granted. Even though everything sells in this market, we have taken extensive efforts to prepare this home for sale. So Amit is doing an open house tomorrow, that is Saturday and Sunday also, between 1 and 4 p.m. So
those who listen to me every week or listening to me for the first time, it's our chance to meet. Also, if you are in the market to sell, call me for exclusive services from Own Sweet Home and to learn about our 7-step Smart Move program. To learn more about the property, just visit my website ownsweethome.net and watch the virtual tour for this property at 4305 Mockingbird Way in Fremont, California. Okay, so thank you listeners. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next week. And now I'm off to getting ready for the exciting open house and look forward to seeing you all there.